Welcome to Heartline, between us connected souls. There's a quiet craving in all of us, isn't there? A deep universal desire for a connection that feels true, a person who just gets you. But so often when we step into the world of modern relationships, it can feel like we're trying to find our way home while walking through a dense fog. We know what we're looking for, we can almost feel it, but the path forward is unclear. And it's so easy to get lost, to wonder if what we're feeling is real or just a trick of the light. It's in that space of confusion that we continue our conversation today, a conversation about the heart and how we find our way back to ourselves and to each other. It's one of the most common and painful stories of the heart, investing everything in someone's potential rather than in their reality. We've all been there or known someone who has. Understanding why we fall into this pattern isn't about blame. It's about clarity. It's the very first step we must take to protect our own hearts and begin the search for a connection that is genuine, one that meets us where we are, not where we hope someone might one day be. It often begins with a thought that feels almost noble. We see someone's flaws, their inconsistency, their emotional unavailability, and a voice inside us whispers, "I can change this person. I can be the one to help them become who they're meant to be." But this isn't nobility. It's a dangerous assumption. It's a belief that often comes from a quiet, unconscious feeling that we must earn our love, that we don't quite deserve it outright, and so we must prove our worth by fixing someone else. We believe that if we just get close enough, try hard enough, and give enough, they will finally see the light. This mindset leads us to make what can only be called the one-day wager. We bet our most precious, non-renewable resources, our time, our emotional energy, our very lives, on the hope that someone will, one day, suddenly change into the partner we need them to be. We are gambling with our future based on someone else's unmotivated potential. As the writer Jack M. Broad put it so wisely, consider how hard it is to change yourself, and you'll understand how foolish it is to think you can change someone else. Think of the diets we start, the habits we try to form. Even with our own desperate motivation, change is hard work. Why do we stake our happiness on transforming someone who may not even be trying? This realization forces us to ask a crucial question. How do we stop making this dangerous wager on others and start making a sacred investment in ourselves? And sometimes to find our way out of the fog, we don't need to try harder. We just need a map, a way to see the landscape for what it truly is, not just what we hope it might be. The idea of a framework for relationships can sound cold or analytical, but I want to offer this to you as a source of warmth, of crystal clarity. Knowing where you truly stand with someone isn't about keeping score. It's the very foundation of self-respect. It's how you stop building castles in the air and start building something real on solid ground. This map has 4 levels, and understanding them can change everything. Level 1 is simple, and it happens all the time. It's admiration. It's the unrequited act of seeing someone from afar and finding them attractive, impressive, or compelling. They might not even know you exist. On its own, this isn't important. It's an internal observation that involves zero shared reality. Now we arrive at level 2, mutual attraction. This is where things get exponentially trickier, and it is perhaps the most dangerous level of all. This is where you find that spark, that chemistry, that connection. And this is the key part, the other person feels it too. For many of us, this feeling is so rare that when we find it, it feels like we've discovered the Holy Grail. There is an explosion of feeling, and our immediate, overwhelming instinct is to protect it at all costs. This is precisely why it's so dangerous. We mistake the intensity of the chemistry for the substance of a relationship. The feeling is so powerful that we begin to lower our standards, overlook red flags, and do anything we can to keep that wonderful feeling going. We might even call it a deep level 2 connection. But here's a grounding truth. As Mel Robbins pointed out when she first heard that exact phrase, there is no such thing as deep level 2. It's just level freaking 2. Think of it this way. Level 2 is like finding an incredible plot of land. It's in a perfect location, maybe overlooking a lake, with stunning views. You stand there, and you can instantly picture the beautiful castle you could build on it, your future, your life together. You see all the potential. But potential is not reality. A plot of land, no matter how beautiful, does not build itself into a castle. You need a builder. And the most crucial question you must ask is this: do you actually have a builder? Is the other person showing up with their tools, ready to build alongside you? Or do they just enjoy visiting the beautiful land, admiring the view while you are out there laying bricks all by yourself? The other person isn't trying to build with you. They're enjoying a level 3 experience with level 2 freedom. The pain of trying to build a castle alone is immense, and the courage it takes to pause, put down your tools, and find out if you have a true partner in this project is the very thing that moves us toward real commitment. This is where it gets real. It's the moment of truth where we must choose between the comfort of a beautiful dream and the courageous, often terrifying act of asking for what we truly need. The journey from the potential of level 2 to the reality of level 3, commitment, is the single most critical step in forming a lasting relationship. It hinges on one thing: having the hard conversation. And I want to reframe this for you. A hard conversation isn't a confrontation or a demand. It is a vital, necessary act of self-love and a quest for clarity. What is a hard conversation? It is, quite simply, the one you're afraid to have. It's the one you put off because things feel good right now and you don't want to wreck it. But every single great relationship you will ever witness was formed in the crucible of these conversations. The fear we feel is often not just about their response. It's that we first have to be brutally honest with ourselves about our non-negotiables. Do I want a family? Do I need exclusivity? Am I willing to walk away if my deepest needs can't be met here? When you're ready, the conversation doesn't have to be an ultimatum. The key is to frame it around the value of your own resources, not just your feelings for them. It's not, "I really like you. Do you like me?" It's about valuing yourself. It might sound something like this: "I've realized I'm investing a lot of my time and energy here, and it's a level of investment I wouldn't be giving if we were still exploring things with other people. I know that I'm not, and I wanted to check in to see if you're in the same place. There's no pressure, but if you're not, I need to reevaluate how much I'm giving to this, because my energy is precious, and I want to give it to someone who is on the same page." Notice the shift. The conversation is about the allocation of your most valuable assets, your time and your energy. You are showing them and yourself that you know what you have to offer is incredible, and you are careful about where you invest it. There is a powerful, real-world example of this in the story of Matthew Hussey and his wife, Audrey. Early on, they were very much in level 2. He lived in Los Angeles, she in London. After a wonderful time together, he went back to LA, and over time, his communication started to fall off. The texts became less frequent, the effort waned. Then, after a period of inconsistency, he sent that classic low-effort text: "I miss you." The natural instinct, the one so many of us would have, is to feel a rush of relief and text back, "I miss you too." We grab onto that crumb of connection because we're starving, but Audrey didn't. Her response was a masterclass in calmly upholding her standards. She replied, "Hey, I hope you're well. To be honest, when I get a message like this from you, I don't really know what to say. We haven't really felt that close for a while now. And rightly or wrongly, this message comes across like a bid for attention. Let's just sit with the power of that." It began with warmth, creating no drama. It then gently pointed out the discrepancy between his words, "I miss you," and his recent actions, "We haven't felt that close." She refused to play along with a reality that wasn't true. Finally, with incredible humility, rightly or wrongly, she held up a mirror, communicating that her standards for real connection were higher than this. That is the quiet power of someone who knows their worth. It is the conversation that can change everything. But even when two people make that commitment, it isn't the final destination. There's one more level that determines whether the love you've built will actually last with ease. But once the foundation is built, once two people agree to show up for each other, a new question arises. Not just can we build this, but can we live here? Can we find peace and truly be ourselves together? After all the work of navigating attraction and achieving commitment, we arrive at the final essential element, level 4, compatibility. This is the difference between a relationship that feels like a constant uphill struggle and one that, at its core, feels like coming home. It's the quiet truth that determines if love can truly last. True compatibility isn't about the luxury items, like sharing the same taste in music or both loving to dance. Those are wonderful, but they don't sustain a partnership day in and day out. Real compatibility is about whether your fundamental needs can be met by the other person and theirs by you. It's about having shared operating systems for life. How do you handle conflict? What are your styles of communication? Do your core values about family, money, and ambition align? You can often tell you're incompatible because of how the relationship feels. It feels like constant friction.
Everything seems like an effort, from planning a Saturday to deciding on dinner. You find yourself perpetually irritated or walking on eggshells, unable to fully relax. You argue about the dishes, but it's never about the dishes. It's about a fundamental mismatch in your views on partnership and responsibility.
In contrast, compatibility is defined by a fundamental sense of ease. This doesn't mean you never fight or disagree. Of course you do. But you bounce back quickly because there is an underlying energetic match. Your core ways of being are aligned enough that you can navigate life's challenges without the relationship itself feeling like the primary challenge. As Mel Robbins so beautifully put it, the ultimate sign of compatibility is when you realize, I can be exactly who I am and exactly who I'm not, and still be accepted. This entire framework, from avoiding the one-day wager to seeking true compatibility, comes back to one central idea. Self-love is not a feeling, it's a job. Of the billions of people on this earth, you have been charged with the sacred responsibility of taking care of one human, yourself. Your only job is to nurture them, stand up for them, and help them find happiness. When you see it that way, everything becomes clearer. You start to ask the right questions. Why would I let someone who keeps this human in limbo anywhere near them? Why would I allow someone who is fundamentally incompatible with this human, who creates constant friction and agitation, to have prime access to their heart and their home? Having standards isn't about being difficult. It is about fulfilling your most sacred duty to yourself. It is the promise you make to care for the one precious life you've been given. As we close our time together today, I don't want you to leave with just a list of levels and rules. I want you to leave with a feeling of permission. Permission to be honest with yourself about what you truly need. Permission to have the conversations that scare you. And permission to believe that you are worthy of a love that doesn't require you to shrink, to fix, or to wager your future on a hope. This journey of the heart is not about finding a perfect person. It's about becoming the kind of person who honors their own soul deeply enough to only accept a connection that does the same. It's a practice, a slow and sometimes difficult unfolding, but it is the truest path I know. Thank you for being here on Heartline. Remember, connection grows in small, honest moments. Keep showing up for yourself with love. We'll talk again soon, right here, where connected souls meet.